What's up, Mangüis?
Hello.
Welcome to another cooking video with us. So, in this video today, we're doing something really special. We got some beautiful Wagyu Oxtails from Shadow Wagyu. They're a spot in Cutler Bay.
Okay, we're also blind reacting and like trying to do this on one take. So like, just laugh with us through this.
Anyway, they ship in Wagyu from Japan, but it's really good quality stuff. It's not too expensive, not like outrageously expensive, and they have really beautiful cuts. They have all different types of cuts: ribeyes, New York strips. Like, we went there, and let me tell you, that meat was so beautiful. Like, so the marbling and the fat was so crazy on it.
Make sure you follow our Instagram because you would have seen it too.
Yes.
Maggie Production.
Yes, but they're a spot in Cutler Bay. If you're around the area, it's a great place. Like, you normally never find like Wagyu meat locally. Like, that would be hard to find, but this is a great spot. They're really good.
Ooh.
Oh, for some more free advertisement, they do delivery.
Oh, yes.
Oh, really?
Delivery.
Cool. Well, I see you're cutting. This is cool because you're actually like breaking down your own meat and everything. I feel like it makes it feel so much more like better. But tell me, how did you guys come up with these components? And like, because you'll see later on, she's making an awesome sauce. We'll talk about it later. But like, what was inspiring this for you?
So a few years ago, I don't even know how many years ago, like 3 or 4 or whatever, me and Javi went on a date to this place. I forgot what the name of it is, but it's some like crazy like name. Like, it doesn't pertain to a restaurant at all. Like, the name doesn't sound like it's a restaurant name.
Oh, you're talking about the place with the big giant gummy bears?
Yes.
Gummy bears.
Yeah.
Gummy bear statues.
And
I think there's one that was called Dolores Lolita.
Yeah.
The one that we went.
Yeah, it's just.
But yeah, you had something like this.
Yes, it was an oxtail taco, and I thought that was so cool because obviously I eat oxtail all the time. It's like my favorite freaking meat. But that was the first time I saw it in taco form. I was like, wow, that is so smart. Why didn't I freaking think of that? So basically, I did my own little rendition on that, just combining like the Caribbean flavors of the herbs and everything, and cooking it how we do.
Yeah, it's called the marinade.
Yeah,
It looks
all
so
the herbs, and then I guess I'll get to that part when you see it. Yeah,
but this marinade looks so good. I love the fresh herb, and it looked like a nice light marinade, which that was in like citrusy almost. Did you put any citrus in it?
No.
Okay. I mean, I'm
just because I didn't want the meat to like turn or anything.
Because all I see for this, because I didn't get to try it unfortunately, it's freaking, all I got to see was like the clips that they gave me, and I just edited it. So it's interesting to hear like what they like actually put in it versus me guessing.
Yeah. And
but
the freaking marbling and that fat and that meat looks so beautiful. And I made sure I kept the scraps of the fat that I cut off, because hello, it's Wagyu. You don't waste a drop of that.
No, you do not. You pay for that fat. But look at how good that looks. See, that I like it because I know how you make oxtail regularly, and I can see the stuff that you usually use in it. But I also see you're adding a couple other things when I was going through it.
Yeah. So that herb blend is kind of like, well, my mom always did it, so it's kind of like a traditional, like, Trinidadian, like, almost like a sofrito that they literally season, like, everything with. So it's, like, literally, like, all the herbs that you can find, like, grind it up together with onion and garlic, and you literally season all of it. satisfying to me.
Oh, it does. You see how crispy those edges are? Oh, what are you doing here? Because I remember the first time you told me about this, I was so shocked. I've never heard of that.
So yeah, this is how I've seen like my mom and like my grandparents and stuff like stew any kind of meat. They just like heat up oil and they put brown sugar in it and wait until like the brown sugar like completely like melts and starts bubbling.
Hey, you see all that brown stuff? That's the sugar.
Yeah. And then you just throw the meat in there, and that's how they begin like their stewing process. That's like the browning part of the stew. Yeah.
I will say that everything I know about oxtail cooking, because I can make some bomb oxtail now, I learned from this girl. And so it's so crazy how like just because we're different cultures, there's things that she just is like second nature to her, and something for me to be like, what? Like you do that? Because do you see that color? Oh my god, y'all did that. I was literally editing this like dying. I was so hungry and my mouth was literally watering. This looks so good.
Yes. And you know how oxtail is like the best way to cook them is low and slow, and so you have to cook that for like hours. So sitting there looking at that and then knowing that I had to wait like hours to put in to eat it was like torture. But yeah, that's a little tomato sauce.
And the way it's bubbling. I could imagine how torturous it would be, because I know we always cook and order food when we're hungry. Like we wait till we're starving, and so we're literally there starving. What we normally do is when we cook like this, we'll be huddled around the stove, starving, literally staring at the pot, waiting for it to be done, and usually taking off way too early. But it was, girl, this one was perfect. I can tell y'all really waited for this. Oh yes, it looks so good.
I was checking the pot like every 20
Ooh,
minutes.
this one! I'm excited about to hear about this. So this is your sauce. Tell me what it
Yes, this is a raspberry chipotle sauce I did. So I took some raspberries, a little salt, pepper, and some brown sugar. And then I put obviously the chipotle peppers and a little bit of water, and I just let it like boil and like break down the raspberries basically. And once it got thick enough, like you see here, I put it in the blender with everything and I blended it all up. And yeah, tasted it at the end, make sure it was seasoned beautifully, and yeah, it's really easy, but it's really tasty.
Oh, and speaking of that subscribe button we saw, subscribe, guys!
Please,
Come on,
just do it.
We've been waiting for y'all.
And click.
Look at that! Always on time! Ooh, the mango.
Yes.
So I want to know, she's using ripe mango and green mango.
Yes. A little, difference in texture and taste. And then, so yeah, this is also like a little nod to the Caribbeans with like the mangoes and the culantro and the fresh. But yeah, and then a little fusion with like the Mexican, because it is a taco after all. So I'm introducing that lime and that jalapeno. Perfect slaw for this.
It was looking so good, and those red onions I know were so good. Because I know because you let it sit for a little bit, right? So it's like slightly pickled. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. And is that
is culantro. My favorite herb, I think.
Yeah, because it's like, it's not quite like cilantro. It's a little different. Yeah. But it's like a lighter version of cilantro.
Fresh like version, because my grandma, she grows them in her backyard.
I'm not trying to talk over you. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Look at his hair.
Practically begging to come off the bone.
Oh god. I just know like sucking those bones were the best.
Yes.
Oh,
because I like took all the meat off of it and then I put all the bones in a bowl and me and Javi were just like
yeah, exactly. I was just thinking that I would literally have that as like a snack. It's like a little afternoon snack.
And that's also what we do with the fat. All the little small like crunchy pieces.
Oh,
we were eating them.
Yes.
We salted them a little bit and we were eating them.
Oh, I used to do that when I worked at the forage. Not the forage. The Fountain Blue. When I was working the Fountain Blue, I would take those little pieces of the Wagyu and like lime and salt. That's the best part, lime.
And lime, yes.
especially with that Wagyu, like lightly aged. You want to get the lightly aged Wagyu?
And this green sauce that you see here, it was a gift from our friends at Chadu Wagyu. They had like a little ahi verde sauce because I told them that I was making tacos, and they were like, "Oh, this would be perfect. This sauce would be perfect." So that was a little gift, and it was delicious.
Oh my god, I didn't even know that. That's so sweet. Thank you guys. I'm excited to try it. That looks like it's so good. Is it citrusy?
Yes, with the lime and the mango slaw, and then a little extra lime on the side.
Looks so good. Y'all really outdid yourselves. You really did.
First bite.
But thank you guys so much for tuning in with us today. I'm glad you could join us. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And we'll see you next time.
Love ya.
Love ya. Bye. Everyone say bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.